Can you imagine waking up tomorrow to a world plunged into darkness? In a flash, everything electronic wiped out. No more phones, no internet, not even a flicker of light. It sounds like a scene from a movie, doesn't it? But with growing tensions and threats of retaliation, a nationwide EMP, electromagnetic pulse disaster could turn from fiction to reality before we know it. While other continents might have their plans in place, what about us? Here, in the pulse of America, it's not just about facing a blackout. We're staring down the barrel of a total collapse of our way of life. No means of communication, no modern comforts, just pure, unadulterated chaos. But don't despair, because today we're digging into the 15 essential preps you absolutely need to weather a nationwide EMP catastrophe. This isn't about scraping by with a meager stash of beans and a dim flashlight. We're talking comprehensive, bulletproof strategies for long-term survival. Buckle up, folks. This is going to be a game changer. 15. Imagine this. You're in a nationwide EMP catastrophe and every tap in town is as dry as a desert. What's your game plan for clean drinking water? That's where our Lifesaver comes in, a top-notch water filtration system. We're talking about a guardian that stands between you and the invisible nasties lurking in untreated water. This isn't just about getting by, it's about thriving when the world as we know it takes a nosedive. Whether you're hunkered down at home collecting rainwater, or trekking through the wild relying on streams, this filtration system is your ticket to purity. Picture being able to transform murky, questionable water into crystal-clear, thirst-quenching goodness. No more stress over bottled water running out or becoming as hard to find it as a needle in a haystack. With your trusty filter by your side, you're tapping into a well of independence, ensuring you stay hydrated no matter the chaos. Bottom line, this water filtration system isn't just another prep item, it's your ultimate hydration hero in a post-EMP world. Get ready to up your survival game, turning every droplet into a drinkable delight. 14. Next up, we're shining a light on the game changer for your survival kit, a solar-powered charger. Imagine this. An EMP wipes out all conventional power sources, plunging the world into darkness. But fear not, with a solar-powered charger, you'll keep crucial devices like flashlights, radios, yes, those nifty hand-cranked ones too, and even some medical equipment ready to go. This isn't just about convenience, it's about survival. By tapping into the unlimited power of the sun, you're ensuring that, come what may, you'll have the means to power up EMP-resistant devices. It's your personal power plant in a post-electric world, keeping you connected, informed, and safe. A solar-powered charger isn't just smart. It's essential for self-sufficiency when the grid goes goodbye. 13. Next up, the game changer for post-EMP survival, a manually operated grain mill. Picture this. In a world where power is a story of the past and fuel is just as mythical, your ability to turn grains into flour could mean the difference between thriving and barely surviving. Whole grains? They're like the cockroaches of the food storage world, almost indestructible. But those bags of flour in your pantry? They might as well have an expiration date in neon lights. Enter the manually operated grain mill, your new best friend for turning survival mode into gourmet mode. Imagine whipping up fresh bread, cereals, or even emergency gourmet dishes without a single watt of electricity. Plus, think of it as the apocalypse gym membership you never knew you needed, turning grain into flour with a bit of elbow grease. In a world flipped upside down by an EMP, having the ability to produce fresh flour becomes your culinary superpower, keeping your meals diverse, nutritious, and most importantly on the table. 12. Next up on our survival essentials list, we've got the trusty mechanical watch. Think about it. In a world stripped of electronics by an EMP catastrophe, how are you going to keep track of time? That's where the mechanical marvel steps in. It's not just about counting minutes, it's about survival. Whether you're coordinating meetups in a blackout world, rationing supplies, or choosing the safest time to move, a robust mechanical watch is your unyielding companion. Unlike its digital counterparts, this gadget doesn't need a battery or any of those fancy electronics susceptible to EMPs, making it a steadfast ally. Plus, many are designed to withstand the tough, unpredictable conditions you'll face, from water hazards to dust storms. With a mechanical watch on your wrist, you're not just surviving, you're thriving, armed with the precise timing needed to conquer a post-EMP landscape. 11. Next up, the game-changing gear every survivor must have, a sturdy, featherlight tent. Imagine having a cozy fortress that's ready at a moment's notice, a guardian against the relentless forces of nature. This isn't just any tent, it's your instant barrier against the relentless rain, the biting wind, and the scorching sun, conserving your energy when you most need it. In times when conventional homes might fail you, or you find yourself needing to flee with no time to spare, This lightweight haven is your ticket to safety. Picture this: a safe space to strategize, recuperate, and bond with your loved ones. A slice of privacy and normalcy amidst chaos. Its portability is the cherry on top, ensuring you're always shielded no matter where your survival quest leads you. A durable, lightweight tent, ladies and gentlemen, is not merely a survival item. It's your mobile sanctuary in the unforgiving aftermath of an EMP disaster. 10. Grab your maps and compass. Now, imagine a scenario where your smartphone turns into a mere paperweight, and your GPS can't tell north from south because of an EMP catastrophe. That's when your trusty paper maps and compass become your best pals in navigating the great unknown. These aren't just old-school relics. In a world stripped of digital conveniences, they're your lifeline. We're talking about a hefty stack of detailed topographical, road, and local area maps. That'll show you everything from the quickest route out of Dodge to where you can find fresh water without walking into danger. And the best part? A compass doesn't care about EMPs. It's always ready to point you in the right direction. Together, these tools do more than just guide you. They give you the power to make informed decisions, move confidently towards resources or safety, and ensure that no matter where you are, you can find your way to civilization or away from threats. In a post-EMP world, being able to confidently chart your course isn't just useful, it's essential. Now, all right, adventurers and survival enthusiasts, gear up for point number 9 on our critical countdown to conquering a nationwide EMP, electromagnetic pulse catastrophe. Decking out in protective clothing and gear for all weather extremes. Now, why is this so crucial, you ask? Imagine facing the harsh and unpredictable Mother Nature without a shield. Whether it's the scorching sun burning down on you, relentless rain pouring, or the biting cold of snow, your attire is not just clothing, it's your personal fortress against the elements. We're talking top-notch waterproof jackets that repel rain like magic, thermal wear to keep the icy cold at bay, sun-protective clothing that shields you from UV rays, and rock-solid footwear for those rugged terrains. These aren't just clothes, they're your armor. Being dressed for anything the weather throws at you means you avoid the nasties. Hypothermia, heat stroke, and a slew of other weather-induced woes. Also, trudging through diverse landscapes or enduring long periods outside. Your gear is your best friend, keeping injuries at a distance and boosting your comfort and mobility levels. Plus, who knows when you might need to switch gears and adapt to a sudden shift in weather. With the right kit, you're always a step ahead, ensuring that you can address more pressing survival tasks without weather woes bogging you down. Remember, in a scenario where your cozy thermostat-controlled environment is no more, these protective layers become your ultimate line of defense. Don't skimp on this. Make your clothing and gear the vanguard of your survival arsenal. 8. Next up on our must-have list is the incredible, durable, hand-cranked emergency radio. Imagine this, folks. A nationwide EMP catastrophe has just wiped out every ounce of traditional communication. No cell phones, no internet, and forget about battery-powered devices. They're all bricks now. But fear not, because this is where our hero, the hand-cranked emergency radio, comes into play. This isn't just any gadget, it's your lifeline to the outside world. With a few cranks, you're tapping into vital updates, weather forecasts, and those all-important emergency broadcasts, all without needing a pinch of electricity or the hassle of batteries. But wait, there's more to it than just staying updated. This little wonder also arms you with the power of knowledge. Knowledge that can steer you into making life-saving decisions, to bunker down or to evacuate, to understand the catastrophe's far-reaching effects, and to get the lowdown on government and community rescue operations. And because we live in an age where versatility is king, many of these hand-cranked radios come packed with extra goodies. We're talking about a built-in flashlight for those dark moments, solar charging capabilities for an eco-friendly power boost, and even the means to charge other small devices. In a scenario where information might just be your ticket to survival, having a hand-cranked emergency radio ensures you're not just surviving, but you're thriving, staying connected in a world that's temporarily disconnected. 7. Essential Survivors Toolkit. Imagine the power grid has just been hit by a catastrophic EMP attack. Lights out everywhere. In this new reality where the usual conveniences are memories of the past, the toolkit in your hands is not just a set of tools, it's your lifeline. This isn't just about tightening a loose nut or hammering in a stray nail. It's about securing your shelter, ensuring your vehicles, those EMP-proof lifelines, are running, and keeping your equipment in tip-top shape. Imagine for a moment the difference between suffering in despair and thriving in survival mode comes down to a well-equipped toolkit. Why, you ask? In an era where the buzz of electricity has gone silent, your manual tools, hammers, screwdrivers, wrenches, saws, and pliers, become the heroes of the hour. These aren't just tools, they are your keys to independence, your means to mend a leaky roof, fix a jammed door, or get that crucial water pump back in action, preventing those minor annoyances from escalating into life-or-death predicaments. A comprehensive toolkit transforms you. It molds you into a resilient survivor, ready to face the challenges of a world in recovery. Every repair made, every item maintained adds a layer to your shield against adversity. In essence, this toolkit isn't just an item on your survival checklist. It's an investment in your future safety, mobility, and comfort amidst the chaos of a post-EMP world. With each tool you wield, you're not just fixing things. You're building hope, resilience, and the foundation for a new beginning. 6 long-lasting, non-perishable food supplies. Imagine a world where the grocery shelves are empty, and the familiar buzz of electricity and modern conveniences are just echoes of the past. In the aftermath of a nationwide EMP catastrophe, where supply chains are shattered and agriculture grinds to a halt, securing food becomes our primal concern. That's where the magic of long-lasting, non-perishable food supplies comes into play. These aren't just your average pantry staples, we're talking about a lifeline. Freeze-dried meals that can last 25 years on your shelf. Canned goods that can be your dinner in a pinch. Grains and legumes that become the backbone of nutrition. Why is stocking up on these items non-negotiable? Because they provide the assurance of food security. In a scenario where stepping outside to forage or queue up for rations carries immense risk, or might even be impossible, having access to nutritious, calorie-dense foods at home could be what stands between you and starvation. But it's not just about survival, it's about retaining a semblance of normalcy, about not having to worry where your next meal is coming from, so you can focus on rebuilding, on thriving amidst chaos. Investing in non-perishable food supplies doesn't just prepare you for the worst. It ensures you can keep looking towards a better future, even when the world seems like it's falling apart around you. Remember, in the realm of survival, being prepared means being in control. And control, in times of uncertainty, is not just reassuring, it's empowering. 5. Next up on our survival essentials list, we've got the ultra-robust, all-in-one fire-starting kit. Imagine you're in the middle of nowhere. It's getting dark, the cold is creeping in, and you need to signal for help or just get a warm meal going. That's when this bad boy becomes your best friend. We're not just talking about any run-of-the-mill lighter or box of matches here. This kit is the ultimate survivalist's dream, packing not just flint and steel, but also a magnesium fire starter for that quick blaze, waterproof matches that laugh in the face of the fiercest rainstorm, and even a lens for those sunny days when you need a fire by solar power. Why is this gem so crucial, you ask? Fire is the backbone of survival. It's not just about keeping yourself toasty or chasing away the shadows during those long, uncertain nights. The ability to cook your food, purify your water, and signal for assistance can literally mean the difference between life and death. This isn't just a tool, it's your ticket to safety, comfort, and a fighting chance in the harshest environments. With this fire-starting kit, you're not just prepared, you're practically invincible. Whether you're faced with a sudden downpour or the stark reality of a nationwide EMP catastrophe, this kit ensures you have the power to ignite hope, warmth, and resilience no matter what. Don't overlook this. It's not just an item on a list, it's your lifeline. 4, next up on our list, and this one's a real game changer, folks. A comprehensive medical kit. Imagine this. The world as you know it has flipped upside down. Medical facilities? Maybe out of reach. And those minor bumps and bruises you used to shrug off? They just became your new worst enemies. That's right. In the aftermath of a nationwide EMP catastrophe, where chaos trumps order, your health is your true wealth. Why is a fully stocked medical kit a must-have, you ask? Picture being your own doctor, because guess what? You might have to be. From patching up a scrape that could lead to an infection, to dealing with more severe conditions that can't wait for medical help that might never come, this kit's got your back. Whether it's battling infections with antibiotics or keeping those chronic conditions in check, having an arsenal of medical supplies means you're prepared to tackle whatever health hurdles come your way, head on. And it's not just about slapping on a bandage and calling it a day. It's about keeping your team in fighting shape, both physically and mentally, ready to face the challenges of a world turned upside down. When hospitals are a no-go, your medical kit steps up to the plate, making a monumental difference in surviving and thriving amid the chaos. Remember, in a scenario where everyday conveniences are a relic of the past, having the tools to address health issues effectively is not just smart, it's essential. It's your lifeline, keeping you and your loved ones one step ahead in the survival game. A well-prepped medical kit doesn't just speak volumes about your readiness. It could very well be the difference between life and despair in the dark days post-EMP. 3, next up, the game-changing Faraday cage. Imagine this. A massive EMP strike wipes out all electronics. What's your game plan? Enter the Faraday cage, your ultimate survival tech shield. This isn't just any box, it's your fortress against electromagnetic doom designed to safeguard those life-saving gadgets. Why is it a must-have, you ask? Think emergency radios, solar charges, and even critical medical devices. With a Faraday cage, these essentials aren't just surviving, they're thriving, keeping you informed, powered up, and healthy in a world where an EMP has turned most tech into expensive paperweights. It's not just about protection, it's about keeping your edge with navigation, communication, and medical support when you need it most. Trust us, in an EMP disaster, a Faraday cage isn't just smart, it's essential for survival. 2. The mighty multi-use utility knife. Imagine you're in the thick of a nationwide EMP catastrophe. The scenario is tough, resources are tight, and you've got to make the most out of every single item you have. That's where the mighty multi-use utility knife comes into play. This isn't just any knife, it's your trusty sidekick for slicing, dicing, self-defense, and even crafting your way through any survival situation. Durability? Check. Versatility? Double check. This heavy-duty hero is not only indispensable for its ability to tackle everything from meal prep to making shelter, but it stands by your side when the going gets tough. And the best part? Its resilience means that, unlike those disposable tools, this knife is in it for the long haul, ready to face challenge after challenge. Stay sharp and prepared. With this utility knife, you're not just surviving, you're thriving, even when modern conveniences are a thing of the past. First on the list, and possibly the most crucial, is a durable set of walkie-talkies with long-range capabilities. Imagine, in the wake of an EMP catastrophe, the modern conveniences we take for granted, like cell phones and the internet, are suddenly rendered useless. That's where these bad boys come in. Engineering to withstand even EMP strikes, or snugly stored in a Faraday cage for protection, they become your communication lifeline. In a world turned upside down where coordinating with your loved ones or a survival group could mean the difference between safety and peril, these walkie-talkies shine. They're not just tools, they're your ticket to coordinating scavenging runs, setting up secure camps, and keeping morale high among your group. Beyond their fundamental role in communication, they empower you with the ability to share critical updates and intelligence. In a situation where knowledge equals survival, having a reliable way to stay connected could very well save your life and conserve precious resources. Walkie-talkies in a post-EMP world are not just about staying in touch, they're about staying alive and one step ahead. In wrapping up, we've ventured through a comprehensive rundown of essential gear designed not just for survival, but for thriving in the aftermath of a nationwide EMP catastrophe. From the indispensable walkie-talkies that keep us connected in the absence of conventional communication, to the life-saving medical kit, the resilient multi-use utility knife, the critical Faraday cage, and the all-essential starting kit. Each item brings a unique value to your survival arsenal. Together, they form a formidable defense against the challenges of a world without modern conveniences. What do you think is the most important item in a post-EMP survival kit? Which one would you prioritize, or is there something else you'd consider essential that we missed? Drop your thoughts and comments below. We're keen to hear your strategies and insights. Don't forget to like this video if you found it informative, and subscribe to our channel for more survival tips and gear reviews. Your support helps us keep bringing valuable content your way. Stay prepared, stay safe, and remember, in the face of adversity, it's not just about surviving, it's about thriving.